Welcome back to Nazaret's channel, guys and girls. I have this amazing Dasaita G13 radio head unit, and I want to show you this product. I've been waiting to get this for a while, and I will show you how to install it, and we'll talk about this new radio Dasaita G13. So this is the Dasaita G13 radio head unit, and this is some of the specs. It says G13. I have 8 GB RAM and 256 ROM. It has a DTS, which is very good sound quality. Very fast CPU processor, Qualcomm 665. It's actually faster than Roadanvi and the other radio iNavi they installed. Amplifier is very powerful, DTA 7808. Very good connection to Bluetooth, Realtek RTL 8761. And it also has HDMI output. And I'm gonna open it up, and the first thing we're gonna see, this is what I love. You have a nice user manual with all the details here. We have installation guide for our wiring. Tells you everything in details. And also we have like this brochure right here. Warm reminder, warranty, and this is the most important. This is the picture of the original radio, and it shows you where to plug in and what to plug in. And there's actually a picture, it shows you which wires to use. And we have CAN bus here. We have the HDMI cable, so everything is here. And it even says for Toyota RAV4 19 and 2022 installations app. Very easy. And as you see here, one of the cables we're not going to be using, which is this one. So let's see what else is in the package. And we have all the accessory cables. We have more cables with our CAN bus. There's the radio itself. So these are all the cables that came in the package. There's one of the antennas. There's a GPS antenna, there's a radio antenna, USB cable, SIM card, cable for the SIM card if you want to use SIM card, little antenna for the Wi-Fi, for the microphone cable, another USB cable. So they include everything here. Another USB cable. There's our microphone, and we have these AV cable, subwoofer cable, some of the auxiliary stuff, and then we have these kind of cables, ground, auxiliary. So every cable that you need is included, no splicing or cutting. Everything should be plug and play. I want to show you that this radio already comes with the CAN bus system, and there it is. It's connected. These cables we plug in on the back. This one too. This one. Always check the connectors. Make sure they're not damaged before you do any installation. But we have everything here. Everything. Let's open our radio, see how it looks. Wow. It has the screen protector already applied, so there's a film here. See, it even says here, after application, please remove this, peel this over here. But let's look at the screen. It is beautiful, wide screen, long. Has a buttons here for the microphone. There's a microphone here and also reset button. But the screen looks amazing. Looks amazing. Look at that. That's how it looks in the back. We have all the certification. It says Dasaita. It tells you how many gigs of RAM you have and ROM. 8 plus 256. Serial number. It says G13 certified, tested. And I know for a fact that the sound system is going to be amazing on this, because it's similar to Roadanvi, and the sound was amazing. So that's how it looks on the back. There's our amp. There's our 10 amp fuse. So let me show you the difference. This is the Dasaita G13 and this is the original radio. And so much better, so much wider. Hi guys, you can see me in the reflection, but look how much bigger this radio is. This is the comparison for the original one. So it's from here about to here. And what I like about it, it's not gonna be so tall like the other one, i9 radio that I had. And the sound system is so much better. So I'll show you how to install it if you want to see it. Before we do any installation, this Dasaita radio comes with this plastic trim tool removal, some zip ties. It was very thoughtful of them, and we're gonna use it. Before we do any work, we have to disconnect the negative terminal, which is right here. Make sure you have a 10mm socket and just disconnect it. Here's our negative terminal. I'm gonna put it in the glove and just keep it disconnected. Then we take this plastic trim removal tool and just pop this plastic on the back. You see this plastic comes out, put it on the side. 10mm bolts on this side and on this side. Remove the radio. This connector we're not going to be using. We're just going to disconnect it, put it on the side. This big black connector right here. I usually use flathead screwdriver, remove all these connector pins. There's one, and you got the point. So this might be helpful. You know this is not going to be connected anywhere. Let's put a piece of tape. Okay, a few more connectors. Radio on the side. Okay, this is the old radio. And a lot of you people asking me which way to connect it, Well, here it is. This one is not being used. It's very clear. It shows you that one is empty, right? And everything numbered. Number 1, it shows you where number 1 goes. See? Number 2, this is number 1. Number 2 goes here. So everything is, I'm gonna show you step by step. So let's find number 1 cable. First, find this bunch of cables with this CAN bus. Find this one, and this one plugs in into here. And it's very easy because it only goes one way, like this. See, like this. Push it in. So you push it in until it clicks into place. Very good. And these cables was a blue connector, and you see there are 4 pins. It goes into this one. Click, click, click. This one, USB connectors. This brown one, there's 4 pins, and it connects to this one. Click. And then find this connector with all the subwoofer, and looks like this. Auxiliary. This one plugs in right here on the side. Click. Need to find this connector. It says ZECL, connected to this USB. Plug it in. There you go. This one goes here. This one goes to USB. This is for the microphone. If you want to connect it, you can, but also microphone works here. And I know this works pretty good. But if you want to have external microphone, you take this piece and plug it in right here. There you go. You want to find this cable. It says cam win. It comes from these cables right here on the side, right? And then connect it to this one. It says cam in. Just plug them in together. That's it. Camera in. Cam win. It also says front camera. I'm not gonna connect that one. And this yellow, it says auxiliary. So make sure this cam win connects us to this cam in. And then find this cable. It says aux R in. Comes from this side. Connected to this one. It says aux right in. This one right here. So put them together. Connect. Aux right in. Aux right in. Connect aux L in white cable to aux L in. Look at this, C1, and then there's C cable. They're connected right here. This is for the rear camera. When you put it in reverse, it's supposed to work. And if it doesn't work, then we will disconnect them. And what we do, we connect it to, let's see, the C2. Take the little antenna. This is for your Wi-Fi. Screw it in. If you want to connect this SIM card, you can plug it in easily. All right, these are 3-port, 3, 6. So there's one right there. You can just plug it in there. I'm not going to be using this, so I'm not going to connect it. So we have extra USB. It goes right there. See, there's 4 pin. You just connect it there. But I'm not going to be using this one. This is our GPS. We're going to connect it right into here, this way. Click. This is a 4G antenna that screws in into here. It says 4G. And don't forget to plug in this antenna into here. So we have all the connection done. And now let's plug it all in. First, I'm going to connect this long USB cable, which plugs in into this one. It's very easy. Just align it, click, and this is our for the USB. The one that goes in here. Very long one. Connects to right here. Now we're going to take this black connector, connect it to this one. Click. Find this gray one, and then you see the gray one on the top has like a wider openings. We're gonna match it to this one. It says CB047, and on the top we have these wider pins. So it's gonna go to this gray one, and I'm gonna plug it in. Click. This white connector with the letter Z EOS and YZT, it has inside these small pins. It connects to this white one right here. Also has a small pins. You just align it. It only goes one way. Align these channels and plug them in. Click. Now find this one. Connect to this one. Only goes one way. Click. All we have left, this one, and this one. Everything else is connected. Everything else is connected. The antenna, I'm not going to be guiding it now, or for the GPS. I'm just going to leave it here. I want to insert the radio, see if it powers on. So these wires, you can tuck them on the side. Before you insert the radio, make sure to disconnect this pin and this pin, and we're going to reinsert it right here and one here. So I didn't install it yet completely. I just wanted to see if it powers on and how everything looks. Okay, let's start the car. Oh. Okay, so I started the car and the radio started. I didn't show you the startup, but it started. So we connect everything properly, and that's how it looks. The main display, the layout, user interface. This is Android. Let's see if this opens. Let's see if this opens. I want to check the camera in the reverse. It works. And we have guiding lines too. So that C1 and the C wire were connected properly. Very nice. Trying to pair. All right, put it in reverse. Perfect. Now, first thing I want to test these volume controls, see if they work. And let's do minus. Okay, that works. So this was not, I didn't even have to set it up, but I'll show you how to assign these buttons if that doesn't work for you. The cool thing with this Dasaita G13 is this. You open the door, driver's side door, and it shows you that the driver's side door open. See? Shows you for a brief moment. I'm not sure about the sunroof, but let's see if the sunroof. Okay, so the sunroof doesn't show that it's open. Maybe we can set it up later, but the doors work. Same thing with the passenger side door. That's cool. This screen is very responsive. I really like it. This is all Android. Let's see what it says. Vehicle info. It shows you your mileage, tire pressure. Choose what to allow tire pressure access. Make sure and manage phone calls. Permission. I want to see something else. So the radio works. You hit this radio. Radio works good. But if you have issues with the radio, I can show you how to set it up, how to choose the region, US region. Yeah, radio works, and this button works, see? So everything's set up correctly. Also, when you push mode button, it switches between different music modes. The side is perfectly set up. So you have remote to press unlock. It unlocks all doors. This is exact setting I had in my other car. Volume, back door. Let's see. Lights, sensor sensitivity. Interior lights, timer, daylight running lights. Thing I want to check, because I had issue with Roadanvi when I hit lock. This didn't work, and now on this, with this radio, it works. And also lock, unlock. So this stuff works. It's good. So when you scroll down and you find vehicle, you have vehicle tire pressure. It still shows you in kPa. And then when you go back, vehicle info, fuel info, it shows you miles per gallon here. And then like this is the current mileage when you're driving. It shows you like current miles per gallon. Mile range is 209, and it corresponds to this display, 209. Travel time is 0 because we were not traveling. Average speed also 0 because we were not driving. And also we have history for the fuel, delete recordings, So this is all under vehicle. I connected to the Wi-Fi and I want to see how good this music works.
It's your personal cooling companion. Compact, foldable, and rechargeable.
Let's see.
Perfect for...
Wow, sound is so much better than any other radios. Let's see what else there is. I'm just testing things out, see how YouTube works, internet works. It connects pretty fast. I'm gonna turn up the volume. The sound, guys, with this radio, sound really works good. Like, it's a pleasure listening music. You have amp here, you can scroll down, you go on the amp, and you can customize what you want, like frequency, volume. There's a frequency right here, center, DTS. So the music plays really good, really good. You can customize all these things here. I went home. That was our YouTube. I'm connected currently to Wi-Fi, and I'm just gonna check for system updates. It's very important. Hit the system updates, current version, check for updates. It's checking. Current version is the latest version, so it's very good. I'm gonna hit OK. And what other settings there here? Settings. Only Wi-Fi to download, silent updates, set check version. All right. Clean up chase. Okay, now let's go back. So yeah, make sure you connect to the Wi-Fi. And to connect to the Wi-Fi, you hit on the settings and hit network and then connect to network. I'm by my house, so it was able to connect to my router and everything worked pretty fast. Make sure you do system update. That's the first thing you should do. So I'm installing this 2 bolts on the back, but make sure you got those clips too, you know, very important. And there's only 1 bolt here, the other one doesn't go in there. Very easy, actually. Very easy to install this radio. And as you see here, I put my GPS here on the top, and this is 4G antenna here. I just tucked it in here, and I tested. The GPS works just fine if it's like this, because in my other video I had it routed, so I'll send you a link. I had it routed properly, but this is just fine. It works like this, just good. And now let's put the back cover. That's it. Perfect installation, just like original radio. And I like this Dasaita. It's not as big as the other one, i9. It was just kind of distracting when you're driving, but this is perfect. And it interacts, it's very nice user friendly interface. So I started the car right now, and it automatically goes, like, if you have your iPhone connected, it automatically connects. So if you have Android Auto, it automatically connects to Android Auto. Very responsive. Then I want to show you this GPS. So you have a GPS, like you can do Google Maps. I want to show you where I am, but it works very fast, you know, connects right away. So I want to show you that it's such a nice screen, and you can actually make it brighter like this. I love using Apple CarPlay. This is my preferred thing, but everything works so flawlessly here. Touch screen, everything. There's my Pandora, my apps, Google, like WebEx, everything here. Phone calls. I love using Apple CarPlay. But if you want to exit, just go exit here, and you're in the Android Auto. If you want to connect to Apple CarPlay, you press here and you're back in Apple CarPlay. Let's just say when we shut off the vehicle, so I started the vehicle, and it's gonna connect to the Apple CarPlay automatically. Like give it like a few seconds and it's gonna connect. It's automatically connecting to Apple CarPlay, and we're in Apple CarPlay. So every time you start the car, you can use your Apple CarPlay right away, which I like. Or if you don't like, for example, you can exit and you can have it back in the Android. But under the settings here, you can go on the connected devices. It's a Bluetooth. This is a device name, car kit, connect automatically. See, it says connect automatically. And also, I want to show you this pretty cool thing. It's called gyro. So once you hit that, it's gonna show you the car's degree of angle. It's gonna show you which way you're pointing, north, and also gonna show your car a little bit tilted, a little 3 degrees. So this stuff really accurate, and it's pretty cool to have it. So another thing is change the direction of the level and inclinment. You can change that. That's something cool. Gyro. Not gonna use it a lot, but it's good to have. This GPS here, the iGo GPS. Let me see. It's connecting to loading to iGo GPS. This is the one that we're using, the GPS antenna, the built-in. But I've been using Apple CarPlay. I'm not using this. I'm using Apple CarPlay and like Google Maps. But this GPS also works. It works pretty good. I want to show you where I am, but you know, it shows you you're pointed north. There's like some intersections, some streets, so it works. It tells you about some other functions here. But this GPS is kind of basic, but it works if you really need it. Installation was successful. As you see, this radio looks great. You can have this film removed or you can have it installed, whatever. But the screen looks amazing. GPS works, radio works, everything works. Dasaita actually set it up for Toyota. It says Toyota RAV4. And my settings for the feedback light settings work. When you lock the car, the lights work. Daylight running lights work. And it looks great. It looks much better than the big one. Also the sound is amazing. Like the sound, I'm gonna play for you some more YouTube music so you can hear how good the sound is, but I think this one is looks much better, this radio. So the only thing I didn't connect was this microphone, but there is a way you can route it all the way to the top. I have a video in the description below. I'll send a link. And I didn't connect this SIM card because I'm not planning to use a SIM card, an extra USB cable. So it says USB. And that USB, that one, it actually works when I connected it. So that is a functional USB right there. And now it's evening time, so the screen changed to the evening. A little bit less brightness. It's dimmer now. You see the background, it's night. Let's YouTube. I'm connected to my home network.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the
I don't know what else to say. This is very nice, interactive, user-friendly display. I also added here the voltage, car voltage, so you can see the battery voltage here. There's our time. It's connected to Wi-Fi. You can just hit on the speaker. Also, the volume comes up, and then the brightness. You can just hit this button. You can change the brightness, and you can just press right here, and you can like close these tabs. So if you have a bunch of tabs that open, you can just close them. And this is an Android. And if you want to go to Apple CarPlay, hit this and you'll be at the Apple CarPlay. If you want to listen to radio, just push radio, or if you have a music, download it. You can just use that. Navigation, this navigation actually works good. And there's our date and time. But you do have to go under the settings, change the region, change your region, and instead of like China or Asia, like you can just change the region and the time will be set. And for the car settings, you can just go here. You can hit on, let's see, wallpaper. Oh, let me show you the wallpaper too. Wallpapers, so easy, customizable. Let's just do this, and this is our wallpaper set, and it looks beautiful on the background. I like it. Very nice, crisp looking display. And the microphone works very good. I tested the microphone. I didn't even connect the external microphone. I'm just using this. I made some phone calls and it works very good. So let me show you this. Car, driving, navigation, steering wheel. So you can assign the steering wheel control. See, steering wheel keys, amplifier here, voice assistant, driving settings, extra settings, brightness mode, shutdown delay, play music, reverse X mirror, reverse volume. So if your volume doesn't work good, if you put plus and it goes negative, you can reverse it. That's no problem. Reverse and trajectory display. So if your camera shows upside down, you can change that. Parking radar, everything works. Let me try something. I'm gonna put it in the reverse. And there's my garbage can. And I turn the wheel, see? Shows me where my tires will end up. So this stuff works good. Just to summarize it all, just to summarize what I think about this radio. The layout is perfect. Perfect size. Fits very nicely, very easy to install, everything plug and play. The display is just absolutely amazing. The sound is amazing, like you just want to listen music in this car. YouTube connects very good, the app's very interactive, everything works. The layout is very nice, user friendly. You can change your background, so it's like a tablet in your car. Or if you want simplicity, go to Apple CarPlay and you will have more simple layout. All these buttons work. This button works. This is not related to the radio. These buttons are not related. This one is, if you want to make a phone call. But overall, it's a pretty good radio. Give it a try. If you have any issues, email them. They will be very helpful to help you with any issues and updates and everything. But we do missing the push button or the volume or the buttons on the side. I would like to have like these touch volume buttons here built in, like some of the other radio we see. And I do not see a reboot or power button, so you can't shut it off. Like you have to, it shuts off by itself, but it would be nice if there was some kind of update or something that, you know, you can scroll down and power it off. But yeah, everything else is good. Thank you for watching Nazaretov's channel. I hope this episode was helpful. I hope you can install this radio yourself. As you see, it's very easy to install it. If you have any questions, you can link them below. And I appreciate you guys. Put the bell, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching Nazaretov's channel.